Hello, everybody, and this is Caleb Dabibi. So today we're going to be reviewing copy, and this is our episode. This is our second episode in the series Rapid Review. So what are you watching? This is an educational resource, and will also help you improve your copy. My name is Caleb Dabibi, and digital marketing is what I do. I'm a fitness advocate, and this will help you by understanding how to review and rate your copy. Quick plug-in for you guys. If you're a fitness business and you're struggling with conversions and you want at least 15% more warm leads, a 1 to 5% increase on your open rates with your emails, and you want to build a community around your brand, the way is email marketing. I'm an email marketer with dozens of hours in sales, but I'm not here just to talk. My offer was to get you those following promises: the 15% more warm leads, the 1 to 5 increase on your open rates with your emails, and to begin to build you a community around your brand with no cost to you, zero. So let's get into this video. So what is good copy? Good copy meets the following criteria, which motivates a person to move from point A to point B, has relevance to the audience, it's easy to understand, has social proof, actionable, and is not too clever. Usually people get tripped up by what I mean by not too clever, but the pun and joke in any of your copy needs to be understandable by a third grader. What is bad copy? It's basically the opposite of good copy and has the adjectives of that. It lacks clarity, it's overly aggressive, it's boring, it's irrelevant, it's inconsistent in tone, and has no emotional appeal. It's dry. Forgot to add in, it's also overcomplicated, where people have to think, and it really just becomes irritating to the point of every joke is an Einstein parable. So now we're going to get into the following copy. The following is going to be the copy that we're going to review, which will be covered in this video. These are all submissions by my subscribers, and if you would like to be in the next video, comment and DM me on Instagram. So here's what we're going to look at first. We're going to look at Anthony. He is a beginner copywriter, and let's just get straight into the copy and let his copy do the talking for him. All right. Sorry, I'm going to have to shrink this handsome smile, but basically the subject line starts off as so. The easiest method to get starting off the subject line, I don't really like it. And it should have, ideally your subject line should have some kind of promise, some kind of urgency, and as well as some kind of intrigue. So the intrigue for this is the ease to get shredded. But there's no time, there's no urgency to it with no promise. So it could be improved if you added the easiest method to get shredded in less than 90 days. All right, let's get into the actual copy. Hey, name, you've been consistently putting effort over the last couple of months to lose fat, but you've hardly been making any progress, no matter how healthy or how much or how you eat or how much cardio you do daily. You are slowly reaching a point where you begin to doubt yourself and lose motivation. Well, even Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the same boat for a long time. So this is actually good. Let's comment right here. Good use of authority. Boom. I also forgot to comment to this one too. So this could use urgency and add more. Look at my screen bugging out. I swear my computer has a mind of its own sometimes. But let's keep reading. He still managed to become the champion and built one of the most amazing bodies in human history. In this email, I will show you how you can achieve the best physique. Because if you can do the same things because if you keep doing the same things over and over again, not only will you be hurting your confidence, but you'll also be wasting your potential. Wasting potential is a rate of indirect urgency. So what he says here is that you'll not only be hurting your confidence, but you'll also be wasting your potential. We know that when you waste your potential, you're also wasting time to reach the peak of your potential. So inherently, that will just flip a switch in our brains, making us want to be more urgent with our action. Next thing he says, you'll miss out on the most enjoyable things. Getting easy dates and meeting your favorite fitness idols. The solution is simple and easy. Calorie deficit. And I don't mean you need to cut out your favorite meals or that you have to do cardio. You just need to count your calories so you can get quickly and easily shredded. You gave the answer up front. Okay. Let's hope there's some connection why they should link up with you. That's why the great Arnold Schwarzenegger did. That's what the great Arnold Schwarzenegger did to achieve the best body in bodybuilding history. And that's how you achieve yours. Are you ready to take a big step to achieve your dream body? A step-by-step design plan for you so you can easily get shredded quicker and fast. Okay. Why you? This whole section doesn't show why it should be done with you. I mean, why should anyone go to you to get a simple diet plan when there's a million? Okay. So you need to add the uniqueness about you. There's no uniqueness here. This is just a simple way. Unless there's already the factor of that the person who you're writing copy for is well known, but it's not implied here at all. All right, that's your copy, and we're gonna give that a 6 out of 10, slightly above average because of how you highlight some of the dream scenarios and the use of authority. Second up, we have Max. All right. Second up, we have Max. So the subject line here is how I became a Hulk from a toothpick in 4 months. This analogy already is a little much. You want to always underpromise and overdeliver, but keep your underpromise reasonable for a person to want to work with you. But here, I became Hulk from a toothpick. Okay, even the analogy, I have to kind of think, who is Hulk? Okay, a little much of an analogy. Hey, name. Being a skinny toothpick is not a good choice. People treat you as weak, and so they don't value you. Okay, how do they not value me? Explain. How? Oh wait, by me I didn't mean me. As you guys know, this guy here is jacked. I'm not a skinny toothpick. But as to the copy, explain the pain points of not being. Add in how people treat you as if the wind would blow you away. Something like that. That's funny and also packs a punch too, because if you were a skinny person, I bet that hurt to hear, man. It wasn't intended towards anybody, but in copy, you need to hit the person's emotions. You need to trigger that emotional point to where they want to change it bad enough to work with you. Let's keep reading. That's why I wanted to share a story of how I achieved a GIG body. What's the GIG body? What is GIG? I'm not sure how many people will know what GIG is. Probably some kind of niche reference. If that's your forte, then keep it pushing. But for me, I don't think that's a good idea to put in your copy. And let's continue on. Now he says, and how you can do the same. How you also can do the same. Let me explain. 5 years ago, I was a tall, skinny guy who wanted to change his physique. I thought maximizing my workout time can help, but nothing went as planned. I tried many different ways, and I noticed change in my body. And that's when I came up with the ultimate solution. And it completely changed my body from a toothpick to a muscular Chad. I call this the 60-30-10 rule. No, it's not about buying supplements, extreme diet, and definitely injecting any steroids. Then what is it about? It says here 60% food, 60%. Yeah, you could dive into that a little bit better. Oops. What is it even about? In your unique way to keep the audience hooked with you and your solution. There we go. comment. Okay, 60% food, 30% workout, 10% diet. See, your body's a machine. You need to fuel. You need to fuel, use, and let it cool down. If you want to know more, I have made a course on how you can step by step implement the 60, 30, 10 rule and take your dream physique home. And also get 20% off your first sign up. Click here. Yo. What are we doing here, bro? What is this? Yeah, we're not giving you a review, buddy. Bye-bye. Actually, let me just, because I kind of gave you guys a bit of an investment in your time. You guys can see the difference. I don't know why buddy typed that in there, but like, this is missing some key points. This copy was slightly worse than the last one. No bias. Third, we have Ishmael. So here we have the business, the product, the target audience. That's a difference that we haven't seen in these ones. These ones looks like they're just writing copy just to write it. But now this one is writing copy with a purpose behind it. So let's continue. Let's read it then. The subject line is, "This can make or break your business." That's some intrigue. But we need to find some way to implement urgency. There's a lot of intrigue though, so the intrigue might make up for the urgency. Hey, first name. Is your business stuck in a marketing rabbit hole, endlessly chasing leads like a dog chasing its own tail? At the end of the day, your sales are still stuck at zero. Even Jeff Bezos had days where he felt like he was trying to sail a paper boat through a hurricane. Oh yeah, this has been good. Good use of authority and good pun about the hurricane and the boat. Alright, good use of authority and the pun about the hurricane boat. Exactly. Alright, but he still went on to become the best businessman alive. And that's because he knew the comeback principle I'm about to tell you. Because if you're chasing your tail for too long, not only can you end up blowing your account balance, but you'll ruthlessly be smashed back into the 9 to 5 where you were desperately trying to escape. First name. I know it feels like the algorithm is out for you, but realistically, it's all in your head. When you start racking up losses, you tend to make the most basic mistakes. Panic discounting, overextending your budget, and chasing every trend without a clear strategy. So how do you overcome the sales slump? Wow, phenomenal. This has been a great read so far. Let's finish it up before I comment. You do what the greats did. Go deep on some mindset work. And I know it may sound stupid, first man, but hear me out. You just have to build up your confidence and attain the 1% mindset that only the top players have. I know it's easier said than done, but that's why we created the insert ebook here, a free step-by-step manual to mastering the inner game of business. Think about it. Either you continue dreadfully digging down in your rabbit hole, or you'll learn the secret to escaping the mess. Your choice. That's all for now. Amen. Or Bismillah. Some of these are just like practice copies, so don't take everything you guys see too seriously. But this one is one of the best we've seen so far today. And Ishmael, I think I put you as an intermediate. Yep, you're an intermediate for a reason, man. You're an intermediate for a reason. Okay, so you guys can see that throughout here we go back to the pain points of e-commerce guys aged 18 to 24 tend to usually escape 9 to 5, escape the matrix, however you want to put it as. But those are usually the people who push towards that kind of lifestyle path. So good use of using that reference. And not only can you end up blowing your bank account, was a good addition to highlight that point. We also have pain points over here, such as panic discounting and overextending your budget, which are relatively common in e-commerce, especially if you don't know what you're doing, which is a great way to highlight how you can learn what you're doing in the ebook. Good job, Ishmael. I give this copy an 8 out of 10. The fourth person we have is Rick Requise. Oh, you trashed it. For time purpose, we're not going to review this copy. Let's go to Rahan. All right. Your skin's new savior. Hey, first name. Do you struggle with acne or dry skin? Want to know how to deal with it? I got you. Forget your strict diet and your whole long skincare routine. A little wordy here. Wait, can I comment? Oh yeah, I can't comment. But it's a little bit wordy here. But instead, you should choose something like forget your strict diet and your meticulous skincare routine, or and your irritating, not even irritating, okay, and your long skincare routine. Just get rid of one of those. You can't have whole and long together without it being too wordy. Pause. But one product will save your skin. The results are insane. The new product name is the Ultimate Solution. Instead of putting the product name, you could be like, this is the ultimate solution. Keep that intrigue there. And then continue to go on. I see here that you say hydrate, heal, and clear your skin like never before. These are all good ways to keep that intrigue pushing. Don't mention the product name till the end to where you have to push the click. You will see changes after the first days of using it. Maybe you won't believe me, but that's the truth. Insert before and after pictures. These are photos of our product testers showcasing their skin's transformations in just 2 weeks of using our product. Don't you want the same results? And of course they want the same results. You'll say you could replace this with something like, and this isn't a one-off result. This could be you within just 1 week or 2 weeks. You want to give them a good promise that you could probably even over deliver on. Click here to unlock your skin's true potential now. Stop wasting your time. Try it now and experience the difference. All pretty generic ending, but what was important is that you sell the click. This could have been fixed with what I said before, but other than that, this copy is short and concise. I'd like to give it like a 7 out of 10. Not that bad. Good job to you, my friend. All right, let's get back into slideshow mode. Oh yeah, there goes his handsome face. Let's put this in the corner. All right. Thank you guys for your time. My name is Caleb DBB. DKO Digital is my brand at agency, and I'm a copywriter whose content revolves around fitness and business. And so if you gained any value from this video, I would ask you guys to kindly like and subscribe, and make sure you guys stay wise. And if you guys would like to be in the next rapid review, DM me on Instagram and send in your copy. Peace out, everybody. Stay wise.